Good evening, everybody.
Greetings.
No.
Oh, good evening. We're supposed to respond.
Welcome to
Hello.
the first annual Indie Comix Superlative Awards, brought to you by Indie Comix Dispatch. This has been a dream of ours for since the freaking beginning of Indie Comix Dispatch. Took us a little while to figure out how to pull it off in a way that seemed fair and representative and all that stuff. But I think we did a good job this year. We have some things we're going to improve on next year. But first, before we get into the awards, let me go around and introduce you all to the Indie Comics executive team. I am Brett Hillesheim. I'm the editor-in-chief of Indie Comics Dispatch. To my left on the screen is Brian Lambert. Everything. I love you, man. Um, you're muted, so you're not my everything.
I was saying so many cool things, so many cool and mean things. You were going to call me a sidekick, and I was making fun of you for it.
No, you're not my sidekick.
You wanted to say it, though.
No, I didn't even cross my mind. Honestly, sidekick, it didn't even go there. Brian has been part of the dispatch since the beginning, whether people know it or not. I've said that a million times, but he's always been there encouraging and giving us ideas and helping us along. So, and then somebody else who's been there since almost the beginning, Quentin, was one of our first reviewers, definitely our most prolific reviewer, dare I say our head reviewer. And he has a couple reviews that will be coming out in tomorrow's first issue of the Indie Comics Dispatch magazine. So look for that. And then below Quentin is Malachi. Been here again since almost the beginning. Once Brian let me have you, he tried to keep you all to himself for a little bit,
What?
and then he was like, "No, don't talk to Malachi. He's my friend."
That seems dirtier than I think that went down.
And then, of course, our latest addition, but the guy who keeps the website freaking running even when I'm down, Dale. How you doing, man?
I'm recovering from a bad cold from the move, but I'm doing all right.
Good. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Well, we're not gonna dilly-dally. Is that a thing that we say? We're gonna get right into the awards. We had 9 awards this year that we gave out, and we're going to go through them, talk about or list the nominees, and then get to each winner and announce each winner. So first of all, coming up with the winners, coming up with the nominees was a process, I know, for me, for my list. There was so much good stuff out there. There are so many people that with good nominations on the status that we posted to nominate yourselves. It was hard to weed through it all. But in the end, each category had 5 finalists, and then out of those, our judges picked the winner. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Our first category is favorite hero. Let me, there we go. Sorry, hold on. Our finalists for favorite hero were Ace Blade from Fourth Wall Productions, Gary Doyle, which I freaking love, from CEX Comics. Gary Doyle Gargoyle, it's funny, guys. Dr. Hanover from Laguna Studios, The Surgeon, Hot Shot from Freestyle Comics, Hot Shot, and Stronghold from 133 Arts, Stronghold. And I got to get faster at this, y'all. The winner of favorite hero is Dr. Hanover from Laguna Studios. I can hear you all clapping out there.
We need to have some sort of music to go with it.
Right,
I know.
that's what I was going to say. We need like some trumpets or something.
Nobody from, I think it was my fault. Nobody from The Surgeon or Laguna Studios could be here tonight. I think that's my fault. But Quentin, I think that was your nomination. You want to give us an overview?
Well, I'll do my best, because I can't, I'm sure anything I come up with won't do justice for, no pun intended there, Brian. Um, I won't be able to, do it, give it the amount of attention that I'm sure John or Lori could. This Dr. Hanover is an amazing character. She's beyond intelligent. She's a doctor, medical doctor, who just had the misfortune of the world as she know it going to shit on her, all of a month before becoming an established doctor as in her own practice. But she's a doctor that didn't let it get to her head. She's very very amiable. You can have a beer with her. She could also kill you if you piss her off. She had she's very impulsive, which makes her so much. Part of what makes her so much fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Also, I do want to point out that with the switch over in publishing, that John Pence is actually the creator of Hanover, and the mind behind the writing and the structure of the Surgeon, whereas Laguna Studios, Lori and Sarah and their whole crew obviously do the publishing aspect. I just wanted to throw that out there because John's a really good guy and he really deserves all the credit for it.
Yeah, I thought Lori was on the editing for it. That's why I was including her. Going, okay, one of the two of them.
Yeah.
And I do want to show the award that they will be getting in the mail. We'll probably send that over to John. Everybody gets one of those. So
very nice.
All right, let's move on to favorite villain. Here we go. And the nominees were... I can never say this. Somebody say this for me.
Cthulhu.
Thank you. Good zoom tight. From Orange Cone Comics. Happy Boy from Favorite Creative Studio. All right, Mal, say this for me.
Yes, it's Ogon.
All right, from Webway Comics. Murder Hornet. I can say this one from G-Man Comics. And Santa Claus from Source Point Press. Santa Claus, that bastard. And the winner of favorite villain for 2023 is Cthulhu. Did I say that right?
Yeah, second time, yeah.
All right, and Travis did join us this evening, so let me pop Travis on.
Hello.
Congratulations, sir.
I'm so excited to be here. I can't believe I beat Murder Hornet and Santa Claus. Like, those are tough villains to battle.
And here's your award, sir. You'll get that in the mail. There you go.
Pass Very excited. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So tell us a little bit about the genesis for... you've had 3 anthologies now with Cthulhu Invades, and tell us a little bit about where that idea came from.
Yeah. So Cthulhu Invades, as people may know, Cthulhu is a public domain character created by H.P. Lovecraft, who his villainy is known as well as well as the character of Cthulhu. But for some reason, people really resonate with that character. So I wanted to mix that with different fairy tales. So I have stories where he invades various storytellers, and I literally recruit people who work with me, who are my friends, like who are creating amazing indie comics. We tell an ongoing narrative, from Oz all the way to Neverland, where it's beginning, middle, and end in every book. Neverland is our latest one. We're just wrapping it up right now. In fact, luckily this happened. We're going to put this right in the back. We're going to make sure this is right in the back of the book. Now that we got favorite villain on that, we're going to make sure that that's there for Neverland. We've got 2 more coming out this year. We've got a finale for those 3 books. That's really cool. We're doing 2 this year, unlike normal. So we've got a finale that's like kind of a small that will mix Oz and Wonderland and Neverland together. And then we're launching kind of a new way of doing it for Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales, which is going to be really cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, again, congratulations, Travis. I can't wait to get the next book and to see how it all wraps up. I love the hardback. They're my favorite.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. We're so grateful for your community. You guys are amazing. We love you, and thank you for honoring us and putting us on the list and winning, having us win. We appreciate that.
No problem, man. We will, I'm sure, talk to you soon. All right, see you, Travis. All right.
Hey, Brett, as your producer, I got to do a little bit of housekeeping, just FYI.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
We have both John Pence and we have Danny Quick waiting in the rafters.
Yes.
So John just won for Laguna, so we'll have to drop someone out, unfortunately,
yes,
so that we can get John in here so he can speak on his behalf.
I'm gonna kick Travis. Bye, Travis.
We still love you, Travis. That sounds
personal.
That should give John a chance to
Okay.
join, and we'll move on to small press title, and then if John gets a chance to join, we will add him.
Okay, cool.
So, favorite small press title.
Oh, there goes John. There we go.
All right. Out of the first nomination was Immortal Era from Finish Line Comics. Kisha Demon Eater. Am I saying that right, Kisha? That's how I say it.
Probably Keisha.
Keisha. God damn it. From Dream Fury Comics. Stargazer from Mad Cave Studios. The Diary of the Stray Dogs, The Wounded from Beyond Publishing Caribbean. Or shit, Nigel's gonna get me on that. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean, Nigel?
Caribbean.
Oh God. Worms Crawl In #1 from Dan Schmidt and Afterlight Comics. And that's those nominations. And
the winner is.
I'm telling you,
we need like a snare drum or something.
We need some sort of something going on.
Who's running this?
Diary of the Stray Dogs, The Wounded.
Yes, sir.
All right. Nigel, man, how you doing?
Pretty good. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the nod. To be appreciated among the indie community is really something that, as a creator, you really, that's something you thrive for. So thank you very much.
No problem.
Well deserved, sir.
Very well deserved. The art is phenomenal in it. Tell us a little bit about Diary of the Stray Dogs.
So Diary of the Stray Dogs is a project that I kind of started maybe within the last 5 years, just before the pandemic. And it's something that came about even though there was a series of setbacks. But what I kind of did was just keep persevering. So originally, The Wounded wasn't supposed to be the flagship title, but I was working on another project that got tied up, shifted on to another project, and that kind of got delayed. And as I was going through, I decided to do a story centered around the main character there in that book, Shani Belcourt. And I actually started to fall in love with the character and started to flesh out her story more and develop it a little bit more. And the interesting thing about that book is a international effort. The artist is from Spain, Juan Carlos Francisco, and the colorist is from the Philippines, King Bola. And it has been a really interesting and beautiful experience working with people from all over the world, from different cultures, different time zones, along with mixing it with the Caribbean team, Matthew Clark, and some of the others from Barbados.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, we're big fans of yours. I love everything I've read of yours so far, and congratulations on this one. And we're looking forward to seeing what you put out next, man.
Yes, there's more to come. There's more to come. Thank you very much.
No problem, Nigel. All right. So I do want to point to just take a moment to do a brief distinction here between small press title and creator owned title. So small press is small press. It is one that is the person publishing is probably the writer, the artist, the doing everything. Creator owned is put out. Some of these titles in the creator owned category were originally small press, but have also been picked up by a publisher, but is still a creator owned title underneath a publisher with a wider distribution. So that's the difference. But before we get there, I want to welcome good old John Pence to the show.
Hey, what's happening over here?
Hey, we are giving out awards, and Dr. Hanover won favorite hero for 2023.
No, can I cuss on this live stream?
Yeah, you can. I've
Oh
already
shit!
done
Awesome.
it.
So I was upstairs and my phone buzzed and I got a message from Lori. Is like, can you go on this live stream right now? Okay, so we're getting an award.
You are.
Okay, so all right, Dr. Hanover won for like best character,
favorite hero.
Favorite hero.
Yep.
Okay, there's an interesting definition of hero we have here.
It is. we're loose with definitions.
Yeah. Well,
No, I'm just loose.
That's terrific, y'all. Thanks so much.
No problem. You want to tell us just a bit about Dr. Hanover and the Surgeon?
Yeah, I'd love to. So this came about as kind of a challenge among some creator friends, and we were, seeing who could come up with the idea that had the best legs. And this was years and years before I met Lori and the Unlikely Heroes, and then Laguna crew. And I ended up like just hiring Zach Dolan from message board or something, so that's back in the days when they were message board, to do a couple pages of it. And at the time I was in school getting the prerequisites for my current day job. I'm a physical therapist assistant. So I was taking a lot of anatomy classes, but I'm also a martial arts guy. And like in old kung fu lineages, there's a pretty solid tradition of like people learn to fight and then they learn to like take care of their students, right? So there are injuries and you have to know how to take care of people. Mm-hmm. And that paradigm always kind of appealed to me. But then like, what if when I'm making a character, I always ask myself, what if this, would that make it cooler? Mm-hmm. And so like, what if she only made bad decisions? Now, that would be cool. What if what if it was a woman? Because originally I wasn't sure that she would be, but then so a woman in the post-apocalypse who makes consistently bad decisions. Why would she do that? Oh, I mean, like PTSD, right? I mean, so like if you've survived this long, she's messed up. I don't think we ever come out and say that explicitly, but she does talk about how she's got a past, and some of the backstory I've written speaks to that. So yeah, she's beat up, she's surviving, she's doing the best she can. And one of my favorite lines from the new book, chapter 6, is I'm not in a position to make good decisions about who lives and dies. That was one of my favorite lines I got to write for her.
That's a great quote.
I love it.
Well, congratulations, John. We're big fans of the Surgeon here at Indie Comix Dispatch, and I can't wait to get this award in the mail to you.
Well, that just makes my day, man. I'm just looking around. I don't have her sword handy. Kind of get it, but
that's okay.
So that makes me wonder where it is. Where?
Quentin may have stolen.
No, I don't. I got all kinds of swords, but not hers.
Oh well. Thank you again, sir, for jumping on real quick and being here. And we're looking forward to more.
What a cool opportunity to jump on in the middle of something. Yeah.
Awesome.
And you caught me with clothes on. I wasn't drunk. How How lucky are we all?
lucky, I guess. Thanks for joining us, John. We'll talk to you later, man.
I love it. Thanks so much. What a great surprise.
Congratulations.
All right. Well, drunk and clothes on, that's better than most of us. And now for favorite creator-owned title. All right. So here we had some big ones. American Dreams from Daniel Kalban. Again, I'm sorry, Daniel, if I mispronounce your name. And Band of Bards. By Visibility from somebody say her last name for me.
Calamia.
Okay, thank you.
But you also have to spell
Lifeline.
cat right, Brett.
I know.
So Kissed Calamia. You got
Calamia.
nominated for an award.
Lifeline Comics.
Yay,
I
we
did
all
ask
know you
people to
guys.
proof these. Gargoyle by Moonlight by Timothy Bach and CEX Comics. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer from David Crownson and Massive Publishing. And I Hate Fairyland from Scotty Young and Image Comics. And the winner of favorite creator-owned title is... We definitely need music next year.
We do.
Oh, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer.
Dun, dun,
Who's
dun.
that I
Deserves it,
see?
yeah. Let's
Oh
go.
snap!
It's David.
What's up, everybody? Yes, yes. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. Hey guys,
Hello,
how are you
sir.
doing?
We're
no.
great.
Good
We're
to
great.
see
How are
all
you,
of you.
sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good and just grateful. Thank you for this, Brian. You were cracking me up in that Black Comics Creators, what's it called, video we did today. I loved your little like.
Thank you, man. Look,
I
man, there was some
thought that
stuff
shit was
behind that. I
funny.
was like, that's hilarious, right? I thought it was hilarious. I'm a comedian, but whatever.
I thought it was funny. I laughed. I thought it was funny.
Nah,
Oh
man,
man!
congratulations, man! You taking over New York. You're in
Yeah.
Times Square, massive. What issue 5 dropped in Diamond today, right? Or did 6 drop in Diamond? It's 5,
I think
right?
6 dropped in Diamond, and issue 5 is in stores right now, and all
Man,
that
you were
stuff.
killing
So
it, bro. You were killing it, man.
That's awesome.
yeah, man,
That's awesome.
I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that because before this was a very like small press independent thing with my company Kingwood, and the folks over at Massive approached me about doing a distribution partnership. So I was like, okay, cool. Like what are the terms? Like I'm like I want to own my own shit and all that other stuff. And they're like, yeah, man, it's a distribution thing. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, what? So it's a Kingwood massive collaboration, and the guys are great, and they're big comic book. They're not just comic book fans; they're also just fans of like creating things. So it's been a really good partnership so far, and I'm I take a lot of pride in who I I take a lot of pride in the fact that, with Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, there have been offers, and some offers I've turned down, some offers didn't pan out. So I'm very, picky about whoever I align and work with on this. And Massives, they've been great with, pushing this and getting more people to like it. But I also worked my black ass off writing this.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, we can't wait to see more Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer coming down the pipeline. There's a crossover on the horizon that I'm already pestering you about.
Oh yes, yeah. We're gonna do. I had this idea about. I'm like, oh, what if like Harriet, fought Blackula? And I was like, wait, and then Rodney Barnes has like the publishing rights for Blackula, and I was in LA for a bit for like just meetings and visiting my girlfriend and working on like moving. And I'm like oh, like I've been in town for I was like in and out the last time I was there, and I was like, Rodney, like I gotta talk to you. Because usually we're on panels. I'll make this fast because I know you guys have a thing. So I'm sorry, this is turning into a long story. But no, I just said, hey man, like I have an idea, and I even had just some art done just for fun of what this could be, and I have this whole story of how these two meet, and also I think I have something to say just about like Blackula and how Blackula would interact with not just Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, but just Harriet Tubman the person. And so I'll never forget it. We met we met at this restaurant. Rodney was early. I think we were meeting at 7 o'clock at night. I showed up at exactly 7 o'clock, and this brother was like, "You're late," and I was like, "Shit." And he was just like, he's like, "David, I got off of a plane and I came straight to this restaurant. I could have gone home and rested, but I wanted to hear what you had to say about this story. So let's hear it." And I was like, "Shit, fair enough. Fuck up, David." So very grateful. I just told him like what I loved what he did with his book, with Blackula, and I've always been a fan of his stuff. And then I said, "Hey, this is how it makes sense for these two to meet, and this is how the story is going. This is how I envision the story." And then just walked him through it. And best moment of 2023. Sorry to my girlfriend. What's it called? Sorry to. I love her. We'll marry her and all that stuff. But he said, "Oh, like I really like this. I could see it working, and I won't spoil it. But yeah. So yeah, we're doing Harriet versus Blackula, and
very cool.
Getting some art and all that fun stuff together, and hopefully to have it come out Halloween of this year. And yeah,
I'd like to interject for a second, David. I know I've been covering Harriet Tubman, and I've been covering things from Mr. Barnes for years. Dibs when this title comes out.
I don't think that was ever a question.
Yeah, never a question, sir. Never a question.
Right. But before you go, David, I'm gonna just throw this out there: Harriet Tubman versus robots. I mean, if you're trying to do crossovers, I'm just saying.
The next one is I'm trying to figure out how Harriet can fight Candyman, or maybe they won't fight. Maybe they'll just end up teaming up, but then it's having that make sense with where Candyman is in the 1800s, and then like I'm trying to figure that out. Spoiler
I feel like
alert,
if anybody knows how to make that happen, it'd be Rodney Barnes.
And
that's a high.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire
As you said in the second movie, so you could definitely make it happen.
I think Dale said something really cool.
Dale did say something.
Because I heard Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, so I was
Harriet
all
Tubman
about
Demon Slayer and Abraham Lincoln Vampire.
Oh yeah, Abraham Lincoln is going to show up in the Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer story. It's not going to be that version of Abraham Lincoln, because it's just going to be, because currently in the comics where the book takes place, he is a sitting president. And I also just think there's a lot of things that we haven't seen historically represented about Abraham Lincoln, like historically, like this ain't Steven Spielberg's Abraham Lincoln. It's Abraham Lincoln as what. It's just the truth. It's people ain't gonna like it, but I don't care. And I just think it'd be interesting if that version, the real version, which is funny because I'm like, the real version of Abraham Lincoln and Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. But no, but like the real honest to God truth. This is Abraham Lincoln. And how are these two going to interact? And maybe they have to form some type of unlikely alliance. And yeah.
I love it. Well, David, it's always a blast to have you on. We got to have you just back sometime just to have you back. But congratulations on this
please.
win, and I look forward to getting your award to you in the mail.
Yeah, yes, please. Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to this award. And thank you so much, you guys. This has been amazing and great, and an awesome platform. And you're all the ambassadors of dopeness. So yeah.
Thank you. I'm adding that to my LinkedIn profile.
Right, ambassador of dopeness. Before we
Ambassador
go
of
to the next award, Brett,
Yes, sir.
I unfortunately have to step away. I got to get back to the work.
All
So
right.
thank you guys for having me. Mal, I'm going to turn over the behind the scenes duties to you, sir.
Okay.
Everybody should actually already be in here, so you shouldn't have to do much. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you to all the nominees. Thank you to everybody who won. You guys did great. Keep making indie comics. Keep doing what you got to do. And I will talk to you guys.
Bye,
See you, Brian.
See you, Brian.
I'll see you later.
All right. Our next category is favorite cover. This one was hard. This one was really hard because there's a lot of really great covers this year. The finalists were Ace Blade #7, artist Sean Hill and Tariq Holmes. We'll go with that. I can get corrected later. Crit #6, artist Robert Nix. Shook, artist Sean Hill. Nightfall, Michael's Awakening, artist Dwayne Robinson Jr., and I'm not even going to try it. Annie, I tried it. Damn it. Oh, and the winner of favorite cover is... Hang on. My setup just died on me right before the awards, and so I'm getting through it. The winner is Ace Blade #7. We got Danny here somewhere. Danny.
Oh, hey, how y'all doing, man? I didn't even see y'all there. How y'all doing?
I'm going to virtually hand you your award. There you go.
Thank you so much. No, this is such an honor. Man, I appreciate y'all in the work that y'all do. I've been stealing from y'all's team for so long. It's become second nature. I got the beanie from Mal. You see,
Yes,
got me a purple beanie, and actually the team that put together this cover, I stole from Brian. Actually,
Yep.
Brian had, I'm sure he told y'all, but I saw the amazing crossover cover that he did for Wingless Comics, and the colorist, he posted a YouTube video of just his process of coloring it, and I was like, man, I was blown away just by the detail, and the effort he put into it, and I was like, next time I get a chance, I'm gonna have to I gotta get them two on something. So, luckily they were both available, and they put together a pretty good image here. So
it is a kick-ass cover. It is a kick-ass cover.
Yeah,
very cool.
Those two are a dream team. I think everybody should try to get Sean and Tariq on a cover.
Absolutely.
Well, while you're here, tell us a little bit about Ace Blade and Fourth Wall.
Man, Ace Blade is my purple ninja dude, man. He's he's just a guy who wants to help in his community, but in order to do that, he's got to go up against some powerful supervillains with all these crazy powers, but he doesn't have any, so it's a real underdog story. It's a story about, just the impact that one person can have, who really does what they believe in, and how you can really affect the community by going out on a limb and doing what you really believe, man. So it's a story about, the hero in all of us. And I'm just having fun, working with other creators and reaching out and, doing crossovers and all that, man. I'm really just a dude who's just trying to make some stuff, man. And it's dope to be, recognized. So I appreciate y'all for real for and all the nominees too, man. That Michael Watson cover. So like I watched every step of the way as he put that together.
Yeah.
So to even be, recognized on the same level with amazing artists and talented people like that, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
No problem, Danny. Thanks for being here, and we look forward to talking to you again
Brett,
real soon. Yes, sir.
I need your light setup though. Whatever you got going on in the background there,
So these are just the
I need
lamps in my room, and I put the Govee lights in them, and you can
Uh-huh.
change the colors of them. So like if I tell my smart speaker to say we're done, they'll just go back to being regular lights, and then I tell it get
Wow.
ready to live stream, and I'll message you all the details.
That purple looks good. The purple looks real good. I'm gonna steal one more thing from the team.
Purple lights.
Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have a
Thank
great
you,
night.
Danny.
Danny. Talk to you soon.
Oh, always a great guy to have on.
He's hilarious.
He is, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but getting to work with Danny on a secret project that'll come out probably a couple months for the Dispatch. So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited about that. Our next category is favorite small press publisher. Again, talk about one that was hard to narrow down. The nominees are Fourth Wall Productions, Advent Comics, Fair Square Comics, Rising Eagle Comics, and Stranger Comics. And the winner of favorite small press publisher is I don't know. I've been trying to delete stuff as I go along, and I think I deleted the wrong slide, but it's Stranger Comics, Sebastian.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, guys.
Hello, sir. Virtually
Congratulations,
your
sir.
award.
I appreciate that. What a lovely. It's funny. I've never submitted anything to any award. So just to be nominated and see this has been absolutely an absolute pleasure. So thank you so much.
No problem, man. It's an honor to have you here, and an honor to honor Stranger Comics. Tell us a little bit about Stranger Comics and what you guys got going on right now.
Stranger Comics, it's our 15th year anniversary.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, we first came out with our first issue of The Untamed in 2009 at San Diego Comic-Con.
Wow.
And here we are. We've done I thought I'd show you a few books in, a few Niobes and a few Untames and a new Kickstarter dropping and a couple of these new exclusives. We've got the House of Secrets homage right there.
Nice.
And the Dungeons and Dragons homage right there. You know how we do. And we just got back from end of last year from South Africa. They took us to Comic-Con Africa with a new Niobe joint. So this is
that's really cool.
The new one that's coming out, Niobe She Tribe. I managed to write this with Tusu and Bedu, who played Viola Davis's daughter in The Woman King. She starred in Underground Railroad. And she voiced Annette, I think, in Castlevania. So that's the new joint that's dropping, Niobe She Tribe with her. And Kanan White on interiors and all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, lots more stuff in Asunder. Got some big announcements soon. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here,
Very cool. Very cool. Well, we can't wait to see those announcements. And thank you, sir. Thank you for popping on. And I can't wait to get this award in the mail to you.
Yeah, huge honor. Thanks so much, guys. And yeah, go to strangercomics.com and sub for the new Niobe Kickstarter.
When will that launch?
We're looking at February 24th. That's the target goal. So it'll probably be more like November 24th. But you know how prepping Kickstarters go. But yeah, no, it's we've got Ivan Tao on covers and Jay Lee and David Mack and a few good heads. Tahani Farr. You've got some amazing stuff coming. So yeah, if you're a fan of you like fantasy, you like elves and the occasional English accent, come to our Kickstarter. You'll have some fun.
Sounds good. Thank you again, Sebastian, for being here
Thanks
tonight.
so much, guys. Huge honor. Appreciate you guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good night.
All right. Always fun to have Seb on the show.
Of course.
All right. Our next category, who I didn't delete from the lineup.
Oh, good.
Favorite writer. The nominees were, oh shit, I did skip one though. Edward Davis, golly, Jonathan Hedrick, Newton Lillavois. I think I got that one right.
I think so.
David Paposi.
Papoose?
All
I
right.
don't know.
Nobody disagrees with me. Dan Schmidt. And the winner of favorite writer is Edward Davis with Immortal Era.
Yay!
Thank you so
Edward!
much. Wow, that's amazing. Such a great honor to be mentioned with. I mean, all those names are people I read, so it means a lot. So I can't even say how much I appreciate it.
Well, sir, we've said it before on the show. Your whole concept of Immortal Era is brilliant, and the way you write each issue and the story arcs there has just been great to follow along with. So, congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much.
So, tell us a little bit about Immortal
On my
Era.
reading queue right now.
Oh, nice. Very good. Yeah, that's my new series. So Immortal Era, if people don't know about it, it's a story that takes place 200 years in the future in a world where everyone has become immortal. But they don't get the, ageless vampire superhero immortality. Instead, they can age, they can get sick. Thank you so much. They're just, in a miserable existence where we've also kind of divided the world into these terrible class systems. So it centers on a group of heroes. They're forced to live underground in an abandoned subway system, and they're out trying to find any way they can to restore the natural life cycle back into the world. And by doing that, they've created some huge enemies. So as the story unfolds, we see, yeah, sure, we have our heroes that want to bring the world back to the normal way, but we have people who are fighting them every way along the road. They want to keep this immortality because it suits them well. So kind of just trying to unfold this bigger and bigger story as we go along.
It's very cool. Very cool. Well, we are huge fans of you here at the Dispatch, obviously, and I'm so glad that you got selected to win this award. And we look forward to just hearing about everything else coming down the line from Finish Line Comics, man.
Oh yeah, in fact, when you were talking with Travis earlier, I have a Cthulhu story for the fairy tales one. I'm adapting the fisherman and his wife and kind of bringing in the Deep One's mythology into it. So I had to take my deep dive into Lovecraft. I was listening to most of it and doing it when I was doing night running. I'm like, ooh, Lovecraft and night running are not a great combination, as I learned.
No, I don't think so.
Like if you want to freak yourself out at every shadow, that's the way to run. But if you want to just keep your sanity, Lovecraft and night running, I don't recommend.
But it makes you go faster.
Hey, yeah, I got those runs done. I'm like, okay, now it's messing with my head. I better speed up. So hey, you know what? I could set some PR. So you know what? Never mind. I take it back. Lovecraft and night running is the only way to do it.
Well, and I gotta say, small plug we haven't talked about yet. The Indie Comix Dispatch magazine drops tomorrow. The digital edition drops tomorrow. And if you want a physical copy, you can still sign up through tomorrow to get a physical copy by becoming a patron at patreon.com/IndieComicsDispatch. But when you look at that digital copy, at least tomorrow, our favorite writer, favorite artist, and legacy award winner all have a write-up done about you in there. So look for that, a full article about Ed and Finish Line Comics and kind of his journey. So thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. And I hope everybody will grab a copy of that digital magazine on Global Comics tomorrow and read more about your journey into comics, because it's interesting.
It is. It really is.
Mal edited it for me, so he's already read it.
Okay, good. I was hoping someone edited it because I was kind of writing it, and it's like I know it wasn't the cleanest thing ever, but yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed those questions.
Good. Sorry. Oh, well, thank you, Ed, for being here, and then we look forward to having you back real soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right. We are in the home stretch now. We have, I think, just 2 more awards to give out here. And our next one is Favorite Artist. And the nominees are Giancarlo Bernal, Sean Hill, Eddie Nunez, Fabio, I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to say your last name, Fabio. Samayo. Learn something new every day. And Michael Watson. And the winner of Favorite Artist is Sean Hill, who also drew the favorite cover for this year. Sean could not
Yay.
be here this evening, but Sean is, I mean, you want to know more about him, again, grab that magazine tomorrow and read the article about him in there. Sean has just done so many cool things for indie comics and mainstream comics and everything in between. He is awesome. So pick up that issue, read more about Sean tomorrow. And Sean, we will have your award heading your way very soon. All right. Our last award of the evening is probably our biggest. This award I credit to Quentin. Quentin was looking for a way to maybe honor people that have done lots of cool stuff, but maybe not this year. And that kind of evolved in my mind to the Legacy Award. The Legacy Award is to somebody who has made a big impact on the indie comics scene in general, not necessarily this year, but throughout their whole entire career. And so we have some powerhouse nominations for this year. Did I summarize it pretty good, Q?
I couldn't have done it better myself. I was,
He's like, that's not what I wanted it to be.
Right.
That's what you made it, Brett.
my version would have had a whole lot more cussing in it.
That's true. It would have.
Yeah.
Legacy Award. The nominees were Laurie Foster with Laguna Studios, Joe Eilidge with Illuminous, Tony Kittrell with Advent Comics, Jason Reeves, 133 Art, and Fabrice Sapolsky. What's that? Sapolsky. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, with Fair Square Comics. And the winner of this year's Legacy Award, and the first winner of a Legacy Award for the Indie Comix Superlative Awards, is Tony Kittrell with Advent Comics. Tony, man.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
And what a perfect shirt to have on for this award.
Yeah, I am comics. I am comics. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who was nominated with me. Honestly, I couldn't believe when I won because that's a powerhouse lineup. Every single person, Laurie, Fabrice, Joe, Mr. Reeves, powerful.
Yep.
So thank you all, those who were in the nominating process for me, for the voting, you the panel. Thank you all so much. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about your journey and about Advent Comics and what you got coming down the line next.
Like my friend Sebastian and Stranger Comics, Advent Comics turns 15 this year. So we are celebrating the entire year. The actual 15th anniversary Kickstarter project is due to launch in August, but I have 3 other secret campaigns that I am doing all year long. One you're going to see as soon or hear about as soon as about another 20 days. And I'll make sure that I keep you guys in the loop. You hear that right here, right now. You're going to get an exclusive of sorts. So you guys are going to be on some big news in a few days.
Awesome.
Then we got a couple more projects that I'm excited about releasing. I've been working like a jackrabbit nonstop on these 3 projects. So it's going to be good to finally let people know what we're doing and what's coming out. So, and like I said, Advent is still we're still chugging along, doing our thing. We look forward to continuing to put out comics. First and foremost, I'm a fan. So I'm a fan of all the winners who took place tonight. I love every single person, and I love comics in general. So Indie Comics know that in Advent Comics and in me personally, you have a advocate for indie comic spaces, an advocate for the indie comic community, and I'm just going to keep trying to do my best to uplift all of us. So that's what the legacy is, and I'm just getting started. Actually, I'm just getting started. So there's more to come.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Tony. Well, congratulations for being our first Legacy Award winner.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here tonight, and
thank you.
I can't wait to see what you guys got coming down the pipeline, man.
You will know shortly. You will know shortly.
All right,
Be
man.
still my beating wallet.
All right, Tony. We'll have you back on real soon.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you again.
Right, Tony. Congrats.
All right, everybody. That's it. The first annual Indie Comix Superlative Awards is in the books. Start planning
Beautiful.
for. We got to kind of plan our year better because we're celebrating the 2023 and 2024. It's a little confusing. We'll plan better next year.
No, we won't.
But we probably won't. But you're making plans. Plan to pick up the Indie Comics Dispatch magazine tomorrow digitally, only on the Global Comics app. It's a free account. You can sign up and read it for free right from your phone or iPad or on your computer. And we hope that you'll do that and read all about tonight's winners and particularly the writer and artist and legacy winner. Q, Dale, Malachi, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this evening.
Always a pleasure.
Always a
Thanks for
pleasure.
having
guys.
me.
Let's go out the same way we came in with that wonderful intro.
If you got a story and you want the world to know it, if you think you ready and you ain't afraid to show it, throw your hands up.